Is there ever been a character in the Pokemon anime that you think should return? Well, there's quite a few for me, so I'm gonna be listing through the top 5 characters that should return in the Pokemon anime, in my opinion. So, let's go on to number 5. Richie. Alright, so Richie is a pretty odd Pokemon character where in the Indigo League series, Richie and Ash were pretty good friends and rivals at the same time. Richie had his own Pikachu of his own named Sparky, and they were pretty good friends until it came up to the Pokemon League. Richie, no, Ash had his Charizard, and Richie was fighting him. Charizard was being you know, and he went to sleep in the middle of the field because he was tired and he was being a butthole. So Richie automatically won the league because Ash's Charizard wouldn't get up, and it's all Charizard's fault. Screw Charizard. But Richie was a nice rival to Ash. He actually appeared in the Pokemon Chronicles series, which was really good, and I love that series. He was a good character in that show, mostly the only main character in that show. But Richie would be a great character to reappear in the Pokemon XY series, X, Y, and Z or something. Just to be an appearance for Ash to show his new team off and beat him probably. So that would be a good character. So let's go on to number 4. Number 4 here would be Jimmy from Pokemon Chronicles. 2 episodes of it. Yeah, only 2 episodes. But this is Gold's counterpart in the Pokemon anime. His name is Jimmy. He is really cool. I'd much rather see him than Ash. Yeah, he should take over, but seriously, Jimmy is awesome. He should have been the main character of Johto. He has a Typhlosion, and he's just awesome. I think he would be a good rival to Ash. He had Crystal. Crystal was in it too. Oh my god, it was so good. And I wish he would come back just because I'm a big fan of Pokemon Chronicles. And his Typhlosion, he's just a really good character. I wish he was the actual main character. Um, he did like make a Heart Gold and Soul Silver appearance once, but it was like a Heart Gold and Soul Silver version of him, and he didn't talk or anything. It was just at the beginning of a Pokemon movie. So I just wanted to say that number 4 had to be Jimmy. There's no other way. So pretty much it. So let's go on to number 3. Number 3 would have to be Dawn. I know, guys. Don't get mad at me. I probably wanted to be the number 1, but I have another reason for number 1. But so this is Dawn was a good Ash. Ash had a good female companion. Was Dawn, and Dawn had a Piplup, as you can see over here. Dawn just was an outstanding companion. She was like Ash's apprentice pretty much, and she was actually a pretty good love interest. But like there was a lot more better ones in my opinion. But she helped Ash change a lot of things, and was one of the most emotional characters in the anime in my opinion. And I think it would be great for her to come back and be a rivalry to Serena, as like a couple of people already are. But Dawn would be a outstanding rival against Serena. But there's actually a better rival for Serena coming up soon. Number 2 is Max. No, this is not the rivalry to Serena. No. Okay, so at the end of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire anime, God, why does Ash do this crap? He goes, "We're gonna battle someday. Now that you get older." No, Max never returned. He never returned in the entire anime. If I'm wrong, go ahead and tell me, but I'm pretty sure he never returned. And it would be amazing to him to come back in the X and Y series because Hoenn was during Gen 6, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so he might return, and he probably should have a Gardevoir or something like. Uh, yeah, he was gonna go back for Ralts in the Pokemon anime and use him as his starter Pokemon or something. And wow, Ash, you mentioned literally no one. The only person I've ever seen you mention was Dawn, and God, that was amazing. I freaked out when that happened, but seriously. God, Ash. Be more considerate of your companions. And seriously, Max is a really cool character. He's funny. And he's like one of those smart aleck little kids that had to, man, he's just sort of humorous. I think Max would be a pretty good character to come back, and I hope you think that too, because Max would be a great battle against Ash for just every reason. He should look like Brendan or something and fight Ash, and it would just be so cool to see him back with his Gardevoir. So now we're going to number one. You probably know what this is already. Alright, see you then. Number one is Snubbull. Just kidding. Snubbull, no, it's Misty, obviously. Everyone knows this was probably number one. Misty! Who doesn't want Misty to come back? Literally, everyone wants Misty to come back. But sadly, they announced that Misty is not coming back. But everyone guarantee wants Misty to come back. Seriously. Who doesn't want Misty to be back? No, everyone does. Alright, so last appearance was like a special anime episode with May. That was that long ago. And oh my god, why don't you bring them back? They said, oh, well, would we rather bring Team Rocket or Misty back? And they said Team Rocket, of course, which would make more sense. But seriously, God, bring Misty back. God, they're not going to, but God, it would be amazing. Seriously, Serena's reaction at Misty, God. As you can tell, I'm a big Armor shipping fan, but seriously, God, bring her back. Why not? And Misty was just like the best female companion besides Serena right now, in my opinion. Oh my god. I can't get over how much I hate that they got rid of her. But it not really doesn't really matter anymore because she's not coming back. Well, that was my top 5 Pokemon anime characters that should return, and it's pretty obvious that Misty was number 1. So until then, I bid you farewell. This has been the top 5 by Brady MV64, and I'll see you guys later.